If you're a fan of the band Kiss, you know that the four original members reunited in 1996 for their first tour since the 1970s. But back in 1993, founding members Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley had some very interesting things to say about a possible reunion.
At the MTV Studios a long time ago was the first time you guys unmasked. Is it possible to picture like 4 stadium dates, the old show? Ever gonna happen?
No. Despite what some people who would like to see a reunion, despite former members, we really have no desire to do that at this point. We're really happy with things the way they are now. We've always tried to maintain the attitude that the door swings one way. When you walk out, if you are doing this to your fans and not living up to your end of the bargain, that's something that we don't forget. There really aren't any plans for us to get together with the original members. However, there may be a tour, a reunion. It could be Mark St. John, Vinnie Vincent, Peter, and Ace. And maybe they could go out.
I didn't even necessarily mean original members. I mean, you guys could maybe just do an old-style show.
Just to talk about this for a second, about former members. You know, the guys that were there at the beginning say, get back together, get that old thing back.
They need a job.
Well, we didn't say that, and that's unkind. We wouldn't say stuff like that. But the main point really is that we all started something a long time ago that we all believed in. And Paul really has got the right point of view on it. That some members in the beginning all felt the same thing we did, and then as soon as success and mega popularity happened, some members decided that their individual agenda was much more important than the band's. In other words, booze and whatever else became the criteria, and then everything else had to fall in line. And that's not the way it works. And the reason we're happy today, and have been for the last 10 years or so, is because you have people in the band who all care equally about this thing called Kiss.
There's never been anybody who cared more about this band than Eric Carr. So to talk about another drummer, why don't you, what about Peter or something? Let me tell you, till the day he passed away, that's somebody who lived and breathed to be the best he could and deliver everything to the fans. That's what we want this band to be about.